Good evening, everyone. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of the program head here at IIM Skills for the Data Analytics and Data Science Master course. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking out some time from your busy schedule to attend this session, especially on a busy Thursday. I will be your host for this particular session, along with my coordinator, Mr. Jatin Sahnan, who is an experienced data analyst who also runs his own data analytics firm while being one of the leading faculty members for this course here at IIM Skills. Before we begin, I would like to tell you all how this session will go on. So, Jatin sir will be giving you all the information about this field, the domain, the opportunities, the scope, and the career growth that this field offers you. And at the end of this session, we will be having a Q&A round where you guys will be given a chance to speak so that you can ask all the questions that you have in your mind to either Jatin sir or to me. And I hope this session becomes a great learning experience for everybody. Just a small request from my side. Please try to make this session as much interactive as possible so that you can cater to all, so that your doubts can be catered. And also, I would request you to attend this session till the end of this session so that you get the most out of it. Okay. So, without further ado, let's begin today's session. Jatin sir, you can take over now.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this demo session by IM Skills. And again, thanks to all of you for taking out time during a weekday evening. We know it's quite busy during the weekday, but thank you for taking out time and listening to what we have to offer. And as Vikas pointed out, please be interactive. This is a session where you can clear all your doubts, your queries that you have in your mind, so that you can take an informed decision pertaining to which course or when to join or what to do. So please feel free, and you can either write it in the chat your questions, or you can unmute yourself and ask. And don't hesitate in asking questions that has already been asked. If you're still not clear, please ask them again. We are here to answer your questions. We are here to help you out. All right. So let me just quickly share the screen and we'll start. All right. Is my screen visible? Is the screen visible? All right. All right. So let's continue. Okay. So we would be covering what data analytics is, what is data science, what is the difference between data analytics and data science, what are different types of data analytics, what is the scope of the application of data analytics, what is the methodology of a data analytics or a data science process. And post that, we will discuss about the curriculum, what we have to offer, and um, how we are going to help you with placements. And then Vikas will share the information regarding the post the Q&A. Vikas will share information regarding the batches, the fees, financials, and any administrative related questions you have. We'll be covering that as well. All right. So let's first tell you about IM Skills. So IM Skills is one of the leading online education institution, and we are based out of India, headquartered in New Delhi, but we have presence in more than 45 plus countries. That means we have students from across the globe, from Africa, from Europe, from Americas, from Southeast Asia, and India, of course. Um, Now, before we learn about what we have to offer and what is the course, let us first understand what is data analytics is all about. All right. So, data analytics broadly can be divided, or as you can say, the projects that are there for data analytics that can be broadly segregated into four types. And the most common type is the descriptive analytics. Now, descriptive analytics is the analytics which summarizes the historical data that you have for a company, and it would summarize that data. You would translate that data into observations. The observations or the outcomes that you get out of that summarizing can be positive or negative. All right. So it's very simple. For example, we have a company A. We take the sales and marketing data for company A for say past 5 years, and we summarize that data, and then we see that some changes obviously would have happened over the 5 years, over the span of 5 years. Some outcomes or some changes have happened. Now, those changes can be positive and they can be negative as well. So, there can be profit increase, which is a positive change, and there is say, for example, increase in attrition. Attrition means that your employees are leaving you. So that is a negative change. So all of the changes that are happening, be it positive or be negative, you observe those changes and you report those changes. That is all you have to do in descriptive analytics, nothing else. Then it is followed by diagnostic analytics, where now what you have done is you have summarized the historical data and you have also observed what changes have happened, positive changes or negative changes. Now, in diagnostic analytics, you investigate the reasons behind those changes. So, for example, a positive change has happened that we have seen an increase in the profit margin. So we investigate what things did we do that contributed to the profit margin growth, and we would try to replicate those things in future. But if there is a negative change, like attrition rate has increased, so that means employees are leaving us. So we investigate into reasons that why the employees are leaving us. And once we investigate those reasons, then we have to diminish those reasons. So we increase the positives and decrease the negatives. But how we do that? We have to first diagnose the reason behind why they happened. All right. That falls under diagnostic analytics. And then comes predictive analytics, where you would predict what is happening in the future, what will happen in the future, what will be the future trend or forecast based on the historical data. So you have data for 5 years. So you say, okay, for next 6 months, this is how the sales is going to be. So we need to prepare ourselves accordingly. That is predictive analytics. And then when you know what are the changes, what is the reason behind the changes, and you also forecast the future values or future trends, then you do the prescriptive analytics where you recommend strategies, you recommend actions based on your observations, based on your conclusions. And then you recommend, okay, we should change this, we should change that, we should increase this, we should decrease this. So this will happen. This is the forecast. So we should implement this. And these all insights, these all recommendations, these all actions that you recommend, this all falls under prescriptive analytics. So you observe the changes, then you diagnose the reason behind those, then you predict the future forecast, and then you recommend actions and strategies that encompass your entire job. That is what you will be doing as a data analyst. You might be doing one of these. Either you will just do descriptive analytics and be done. They just want to know what are the changes, or you will diagnose them, or you will do all of them together. It depends on the situation. It depends on the project type. But this four things here summarizes what you will be doing as a data analyst. Now, a data analytic process, how is it different? We'll also discuss how data science process is different and what data science is. But before, let's understand the data analytics process. Now, we are doing the project of a data analytics. What are the steps that we should follow? Number one step, obviously, we have to collect data. Now, when we collect data, we should keep this thing in mind that the data that is to be collected should be from relevant sources. The data cannot be from irrelevant sources. And when I say irrelevant, that means, for example, if I'm doing a data analytics project for sales and marketing, I should not collect data from, say, HR department or finance department because they're not related to sales and marketing. Finance, probably some values, but not the entire data. So When I say relevant data, that means the type of study, the type of analysis I'm doing, my data should be relatable to that. All right, number one. Then, when I collect this data from different sources, then comes the next step, data cleaning. Now, I have collected data from, say, 10 different sources. Now, 10 different sources would have different types of data. They would have stored in different format. Some would have stored in Excel format, some would have stored in CSV format, some would have stored in JSON format. If I'm downloading the data from ERP or CRM, then it is mostly in XML format. So we have data in different format, and then there must be inaccuracies with that data. Some data might have duplicates in them. Some data might have missing values in them. So there are a lot of inaccuracies and inconsistencies when you collect data in real world. So the next step obviously is to clean all the data that you have collected. You remove the inaccuracies, you remove the inconsistencies, you remove the uh, missing values, you handle the duplicates, and then after that, what you do is you get the data in a same format. So now you have 10 tables cleaned, and all of the tables are in same format. Either all are in Excel format or all of them are in CSV format or whatever format your database supports, company's database supports. It is all in same format, same and clean form. And even the data types are in same format. So if there are numerical values, all of the numerical values are up to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places in all the tables. All right. So that is how what you do is you have data from 10 different sources. So now you have brought it to same level. And then comes the third place, which is the integration. Now imagine you have clean data, okay, and they are same format, but you will have to run the analysis 10 times to get a summary from 10 different tables, right? So instead, running the data analysis for 10 times, which is redundant and wastage of time, what I do is I query the necessary data and I create one unified view by combining all these 10 tables. Now I have one table. I do not have 10 different tables. I integrate that data, query that data, and combine it into one common unified view, which will be used for analysis. All right. So now I've collected data from different sources. I've cleaned the data, and then I've combined it into one single unified table. Now I'm ready for analysis. So obviously, my next step is step number 4, data analysis, where I'll apply statistical and computational methods to extract what has changed, to extract insights, to make observations, to analyze the results. And obviously, analysis follows by interpretation, because since you're doing analysis, you have to write the interpretation of that analysis simultaneously. So you write what are the observations, what are the results of these statistical tests or some computational tests that you have carried out, what are the results for those, and then you draw conclusions based on those results. So you make observations and then you make conclusions. Now comes the two most important steps, and why they are the most important according to me is because let's first understand what are those steps. The last two steps are data visualization and reporting. Data visualization is you create charts, graphs, visualizations, different types of visualizations of whatever form, observations you have made. You create supporting charts, supporting graphs, supporting visualization for those. And then reporting is you compile all of this, you compile your charts, you compile your observations, you compile your conclusions, you write your recommended actions, and you compile all of it together in a report, and you share this report, these findings with your stakeholders. Now, why are these two steps most important? Because your report is the only thing that your people outside your domain or people who are not in your team or not working with you would be seeing. All right. So the report will be shared to your team manager, to your boss, to your CEOs, to your board of directors, to stakeholders, to your client, anyone. He will only be seeing the report. He's not seeing how you collected or how you integrated or how you analyzed. He's not seeing any of those steps. The only thing visible to him or her is the report that you have created. So in that scenario, even if you have done your data collection is on point, your data cleaning is on point, your data integration is on point, you have done a wonderful analysis, And interpretation is also on point, but you create a below average visualization and you create a very below average report, your report will be rejected. And that is why these are the two most important steps. Now, before we move on to the applications of data analytics, someone please stop annotating because you're annotating on the entire screen. Everyone is able to see it. So please, can you just remove it? Please. Thank you. Just distracts in between. Whoever it is, please, can you clear it off? Who was annotating? All right. So for data science, it's an entirely different thing. Data science is more of a developer job. So analysts will use certain tools and algorithms to analyze the data and give recommendations. Whereas data science is the person behind. That person, a data scientist, will be creating those tools and algorithms which the analysts are using. So data science is a developer creator job, whereas analyst is an entirely strategic business oriented job. So in your data science, you will collect the data because you need data to train the algorithm. You will clean the data, you will integrate the data, and then you will apply data science models. That is it. That is your project, and you will create the algorithm. That is it. There is no reporting, there is no interpretation, or there is no analysis. You are creating algorithms that will be used by analysts. So that is what data scientists do. Data science is entirely a creating, developing field, whereas data analytics is a business oriented field. All right. Now we move ahead. Just a second. Uh, Just a sec. Let me just clear the annotations. All right. Yeah. Now the applications of data analytics and data science. Himanshu, please. I'm requesting anyone. Please don't annotate. Please. It's a distraction. Everyone can see your annotations. The annotations are a common feature. So please, if you want to take notes, you can take notes separately. Please don't annotate on the screen. I think you will get the recordings as well, so you can again do that in the recording, but please don't do it here. Thank you. Yeah. So data analytics and data science has application, wide applications. See, any industry, any department, they are collecting data. And if they are collecting data, then we need a data scientist and we need a data analyst in any form. So be it a business intelligence application or a healthcare, marketing, finance, retail, data analysis is applicable in every industry, in every department. You can use it for optimizing your manufacturing operations, financial analysis of balance sheets and profit and loss, fraud detection, credit risk rating, customer segmentation, campaign effectiveness, social media campaigns effectiveness, patient diagnostics, how effective is the treatment, inventory management, sales forecasting, demand forecasting. The applications are countless. You name the industry, you name the department, and I will tell you the application of data science and data analytics in that industry and department. That is the scope. You are above the conventional industry, you're above the conventional segregation of industry and companies or departments. That is the advantage you get as a data analyst and a data scientist. So quickly moving ahead. These are the trainers, the tutors that we're guiding you. I'm just showing you that we amongst us carry around 45 plus years of industrial experience, and that the industrial experience is what we are bringing you through this course. We'll help you learn, but we'll also simultaneously teach you real world applications. Apart from me, there is Gaurav Sethi, who is a lead project manager with Air India. There's Vandana Babu Rao, who's data scientist with PwC. And there's Ritika Kasturi, who's also a data scientist with Wirecard. All right. Now, the question arises, why IM skills? All right. Let me summarize it quickly. Number one, We believe in interactive live training. So there are no self-learning parts. There are no recorded videos or something, recorded sessions that you can view. Every class, every course, every class will be happening on live Zoom call like it is happening right now. And there will be a two-way communication between the student and the teacher. So basically what we're doing is we are mimicking a traditional classroom in an online setting. Number two, we will provide you with end-to-end placement support. So once you complete your course and internship, so we'll talk about internships after this. We will help you with placements. We will help you get interviews. We will help you build your resume. We will help you prepare for interviews. And you pass out the course, you get a job, you start working 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line. You want to change the job. You can again come back and through our exclusive job portal access for alumni, you can connect with 45,000 plus students who are the part of our alumni and also with our administrative staff. And if there is a job opportunity, we will refer you. The alumni will refer you, or the alumni will tell there's a job opportunity in their respective companies. And this way, after 5 years or 10 years or 15 years, you still have an opportunity of getting a job through IM skills. And that is why we are offering you a career opportunity for lifetime. Then we give you lifetime access to learning management system. Now we have a learning management system. It's an online portal where you can log in and all the classes that happen are recorded and those recorded sessions are available on LMS. You can go and watch them again if you want to. All the study material, all the ebooks, all the notes, all the assignments, everything is available on LMS. And the access to LMS is for lifetime. It is not for the entirety of the course or 1 year after the course or something like that, or till you get a job. But anytime, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line, you want to revisit a topic, you want to revisit some notes, you want to revisit a video or something like that, you can always do that. You'll have lifetime access to this learning management portal, which will have recorded sessions of classes, the notes, the study material, the ebooks, everything. And number four, which is very important, you get a direct mentorship with the faculty. The faculty, as I told you, we have 45 plus experience in industry, data analyst and data science industry. We will act as your mentor. We will guide you throughout the way, how to do the project, how to do how to apply, which jobs to apply, and if you're stuck somewhere, you have some queries or something like that, we'll help you with that. We are not just your teacher, will teach and go. No, we'll help you with whatever doubts and queries or career advice we can offer you. We'll mentor you throughout the course and will ensure that you are ready for a job once you complete the course. All right. Let's talk about the two courses. As I told you, data analytics is a business oriented course, whereas data science is a developer course, remote or creator course. Data analytics is a 6 months course, whereas data science, it is more advanced and it is more technologically oriented. So that is why it is a 9 month course. Now for data analytics, there is no prerequisite. Anyone from any graduation, from any background, from any experience can join a data analyst course. But for data science course, you should be from a technology background. You should be either from a tech background or an IT background or a science background or a statistical background. That is important. If you're not from a tech, statistical, or a science background, and when I say science, I'm talking about ICT, that is information, communication, and technology. I'm not talking chemistry, biology, no. When I say science, I mean ICT, that is information, communication, technology, and either you're a statistics background or you are a computer science background. Then only I would advise you to go for data science course because it is more related to developing, it is more related to coding, it is more related to creating codes. and it is people who will be going for data science course. We assume that they are aware of mathematics and statistical knowledge. So um, that is why for data science course, this is a prerequisite. But for data analytics course, there is no prerequisite. You can be from any background. You can be from any graduation or post graduation or any experience. You can do a data analytics course. Now, our course was ranked #1 program by Analytics Insight, by the Statesman, and the Times Now. All right, so let's look at what these both courses is all about. So, if you look at the data analytics course curriculum, let's recall the data analytics process and let's correlate. All right. So, the #1 step in data analytics process was data collection, and the second step was data cleaning, data collection and data cleaning. These were the first two steps. And most of the industries, and even if you are a professional or you are a student, you would agree to this that any form of data that is collected from anywhere eventually ends up in an Excel file. If you want to send it to someone or you want to view it yourself, you would put it in Excel file, create a table, highlight the headings. That is the standard practice. So all the data eventually ends up in Excel file. So for you to be proficient in the first two steps, data collection and data cleaning, we are teaching advanced Excel and VBA. Now comes data integration part, which is querying the data and unifying the data, integrating the data. And 95% of the industries use one common language for querying the relational databases, managing the databases, creating views, integrating views, and that language is SQL. And that is why we have included that in our curriculum so that you are proficient in data integration step. Then comes the data analysis and data interpretation part. And for that, obviously, there are two common languages which are used to do the analysis. Either it's Python or in R. You carry out R in data analysis in Python, or you carry out data analysis in R. But in order to not limit your scope of job application, we have included both the languages in our course. So if the company is using Python, they can still apply to the course. You can still apply to the job. If company is using R, you can still apply to the job. So we are not limiting your job application prospect. And that is why we've included both of them in our course curriculum. And then comes, if you remember, as I told you, the most important steps in data analytics process, data visualization and reporting, which is known as BI, business intelligence, which is known the BI part of the job. It is creating visualizations and creating a report. And we require BI tools for creating visualizations and reports. And that is why we are including, because it's the most important step, and you should be really good at BI tools and really good at creating reports and visualizations, different kind of reports and visualization. That is why we are teaching you not one, not two, but three BI tools, that is Power BI, Tableau, and Alteryx. Now, not only it will make you proficient in reporting and data visualization creation, but also it is again increasing your scope of job application. So companies will either be using Power BI or Tableau or Alteryx. And since we are teaching you all of them, you can apply to any of those companies. The company Power BI, apply. Companies using Tableau, apply. Companies using Alteryx, you can still apply. And that is why we included all three in our course. Now, moving on to the data science course, which is an entirely different thing, because I told you it's entirely the contrast of what we're doing, because analysts is more business oriented, whereas data science is more into developing and creating. So the first part would be foundation to data science. That is the first course. First course, everyone is going to start from foundation to data science, in which we'll be refreshing your mathematical statistical skills, data manipulation, machine learning concepts. All of the basics will be refreshed, and the basics of machine learning and predictive modeling will be taught. So this foundational course will bring you to a level where you can start moving into the advanced learning of data science and developing. Then obviously SQL is required because any kind of developing or any kind of algorithm, even if you create something, requires some data to train that algorithm. You need to make an AI or ML algorithm to learn from something. And for that learning, you need data. And for data, to query the data, you need SQL. And that is why we have import SQL. We are teaching you SQL so that you can query data. Now, Power BI, though it's a BI tool, but as you can see, we're not including tabular analytics because those are pure BI tools. But Power BI also has an extra functionality apart from BI. It also provides you creating data pipelines, data transformations using Power Queries. So data transformations, creating data pipelines, all of this part of a data science job. And that is why we'll also teach you that part of the Power BI where you will create ETL pipelines, ELT pipelines, and transform data using Power Query. And then obviously Python and R, two languages, which is important for your creating of algorithms, for coding, for developing. They are very important. And um, then comes statistics, which obviously is very important part because every algorithm is based on statistical or mathematical logic. And that is why statistics is a very important aspect of a data scientist because when you're testing something, when you're creating algorithms, you should be really good in statistics because it helps you in analysis, it helps you in inference, it also helps you in probability modeling. So all of this is important, and that is where statistics is another course that we'll be teaching advanced statistics. And then obviously the main purpose data science have, this is which is machine learning, that is your predictive algorithms and deep learning. Deep learning is part of artificial intelligence, AI, which is very common. We create neural networks, we create CNNs, RNNs, and you make predictions and recognize patterns using those. So this encompasses the data science course curriculum, which will continue for 9 months. Now, additionally, what our course offers is number one, certifications. So you'll have chance to earn not one, not two, but four certifications. And how, that I'll explain you afterwards. Number two, you will have 100% tool driven training. You can, I mean, there will be no recorded videos or some presentations that will show you. We will log in on Zoom call, we will share our screen, and we will show you live on the class how to use those tools, how to write the code, how to create a visualization. We will show it live. It will be 100% tool driven training. Number three, practical learning. As I told you, we all come from industrial experience background and we are still working in the industry. So we focus on real world applications rather than some hypothetical or theoretical study. We focus on real world applications. We will teach you real world practical usage of what we are doing in the class and why we do this. So, and we try to ensure that when you complete the course, you're ready for the job. Because if you have seen real world applications, you have understood real world applications, you have understood how real world data behaves, how to handle that, then you're ready for the job. And number four, which is very important, is 24/7 support. Your teachers, your tutors, your administrative team, anyone you can message, you can email 24/7, and any one of us would respond to you or help you out with your questions, with your queries, with your doubts, whatever, be it an administrative query or a course related query or something else. One of us will respond to you 24/7. Now, just some statistics I need to discuss. As I pointed out, we have till now trained 45,000 plus students. So that means we have a strong alumni of 45,000 plus students. Our placement ratio is 81% per 100 students. That is, for every 100 students, 81 students definitely get placed. And the highest salary that we have seen across placements that we have done, the highest salary that we have seen is 36 lakh Indian rupees per annum. That is CTC. That is highest CTC salary, 36 lakhs Indian rupees per annum. And for a guest from outside India, it roughly translates to 43,000 US dollars per annum CTC. Now, these are few hiring partners, and this is just to give you an example of why we boast end-to-end placement, because we have partnered with more than 500 plus companies in order to get you placed. And why we are partnering with so many companies? Because, see, let's be practical. When you pass out the course, if we partner with three or four, just 5, 10 companies, it is not surety that when you pass out the course, there will be a job available, or there will be a job opportunity available in those companies at that point of time. We can't force them to, you can only be hired if there is a job opportunity. So that is why we are partnering with more and more companies, and we have partnered with 500 plus global brands, because we have students from, can you please again stop narrating? I really, it's very distracting. Again, please, whoever it is, please stop running your pen and mouse over there. Thank you. Yeah. So, and these are all excuse me, who is, yeah, thank you, please. Uh, so, as you can see, these are global companies, and all of this, uh, why global companies? Because opportunity should not be limited for, excuse me, whoever it is, please, I request you, stop moving your, please, stop moving your pen, please, or mouse. Please, can you just watch the presentation for once? Thank you. Vikas, is there a way, if you can, you are the host, if you can switch off the annotation for a while, please? No one should be able to do that.
Okay, sir. Sure.
So that is what I'm saying. So we are partnering with global companies so that the students who are outside India, joining from outside India to us, also have equal opportunity, because global companies have presence all over the world in their respective countries, and also 65 to 70% jobs in data analytics or data science field are remote working. So you don't have to worry if you are sitting outside India, you can still get a good job because most of the jobs are remote working. All right. Moving ahead. So these are some of the students that have been placed. It's just to showcase you the diversity of the companies in the as you can see, IBM, Jubilant FoodWorks, Databricks. These are all different companies working in different fields, different industries, different sectors. And this is just to show you the diversity of placements that we harness. ICICI Prudential Banking, see. So Magna Finance, it's another financial industry. Then you have HTC, a Manthan Group. So all the diversity, that is what I'm trying, and this also shows you what we are trying to say, that data analytics and data science is applicable in each industry, in each department. And these are some of the testimonials we like to share with you. These are the students that have passed and where they have placed. They've also mentioned the company name where they're working right now. They got placements to us after completing the course. And they have just shared their views, their positive thoughts with us. And we like to share them with you as well. All right. So now let's understand certification. So as I told you, you have a chance to earn not one, not two, but four different certifications. How? I'll explain you. So the first certificate is this certificate, which you will get for completion of course, which you'll get from IM Skills. That is a course completion certificate. And as you can see, we are a government approved educational institution. So this certificate is accepted globally. All right, number one. Then after you complete the course, and this goes for data science as well, both data analytics and data science. After you complete the course, you will get 1 month of paid internship. And that paid internship will be in respective field. We'll tell you which company, and you will get a certificate on completion of that paid internship. So once you get a course completion certificate, then there is a paid internship of 1 month. And once you complete that paid internship, you will get a certificate for that. So these are two certificates. And then you also have a chance to do 1 month unpaid internship project with four of these global companies, as you can see: Quantium, Accenture, PwC, and Tata TCS, basically. So this will be 1 month internship project. It will be unpaid. It will be after your paid internship. But you also have a chance to do this internship project with these companies. And once you complete that project, you will get a certificate from one of these companies. So either you are doing project for Tata or PwC or Accenture or Quantium, you will get an internship project certificate for that company as well. So that makes it three certificates that you will get definitely. And then we offer you a chance to also go further and apply for a Google or a Microsoft advanced certification for data analytics and data science. So we'll help you apply for the exam. We'll help you prepare for the exam. And if you pass the exam, you will be either a Google certified or a micro certified data analyst. So in total, and this is an advanced certification, I'll tell you. So it definitely will give you an edge when you're sitting for a job. So in total, you have chance to add four certifications to your resume, and that too from which are accepted globally. Same stands for data science, the IM skill certificate, the internship certificates, two internship certificates, and you will get a chance to apply and pass the exam for either Google Cloud certification or Microsoft certification, one of it. In case of data science, for Google, you will be a professional data engineer certificate, and from Microsoft, you'll get a professional data science certificate. It's the same thing, but obviously it's an advanced certification and it will add value as it is accepted globally. Now, this is just an overview of the salary range that um, you'll get. As I told you, the highest salary that we have till now seen is 36 lakhs Indian rupees CTC, and that is per annum. That is 43,000 US dollars. The average salary that we have seen is around 12 lakhs per annum CTC. That is the average salary cross placements. And for students sitting outside India, that translates to roughly 14,000 US dollars per annum. That is the average salary. The average salary hike that we have seen across placements is 20%. So if you are earning say 100,000 per month, after the salary, after the job, after this course, you will be getting 120,000. That is the average salary hike that we have seen. The highest salary hike that we have seen is 150%. So that person was earning 100,000 a month, and after he completed the course, he got placed at 250,000 a month. That is the highest we've seen. It's a rare thing, but the average that we have seen is 20% hike, which is also very good because standard hike, if you change jobs, is 5 to 10%. But if you complete this course, it adds value and you will get an average hike of 20%. So that is it from my side. Thank you for patiently listening. The dais is now open for your questions. We'll be happy to answer whatever questions and queries you have. You can either post them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask those questions. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
This
Anya.
is
Yes,
this is Anu, myself Anu. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a query regarding the that competition that Google and Microsoft, like you were
Yes.
saying, this is for data and data science, right? So if we are joining the first core, data and analytics, so we can also apply for that, right? In a
Yes,
different
yes. So
category.
yeah. So the certificate would mention Microsoft Certified Data Analyst.
Okay,
Whereas
okay,
if you're data science, it will mention Microsoft Certified Data Scientist. So
okay,
the exam would be different, the preparation would be different, but you can get certificate for each category.
okay, okay. That's the only questions I need to ask. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Akash. Evelyn has a question. Please tell about the fees. So whatever fees, financial related query, fees related query, everything. What are the batches? What are the classes? Everything Vikas will cover after this Q&A round. So don't worry. He'll cover all of the administrative stuff. All right. Um, Akash has a question. How many projects should be completed for placement of the course? Akash, there is each project, one project for each course. So, for example, there's one project for Excel, one for Excel and VBA, one for SQL, one for Python, one for R. So, for each course, there is one project, and you have to complete all of those projects in order to be eligible for internship and then placement. Also, there are certain resume building and interview prep classes which is mandatory to attend if you want placement support. All right. Ajay has said, sir, this is a 6-month course. What if I wish to complete 2 courses at a time? Is it possible? Ajay, it's purely up to you. You want to complete 2 courses at a time, it's purely up to you. So, for example, for certain class courses, um, Python like Python course or SQL course is common in both the classes, so you can save time on that, and then you can do. I would not advise you writing in 2 boards if that is what you're talking about, that you do data analytics and data sciences as well, because then you won't be able to take a career path. So either you progress as a data analyst or you progress as a data scientist. Even if you sit for a company interview where you say I know everything, they will not hire you because you possibly cannot know everything. Either your mind can work as an analyst or your mind can work as a developer, as a scientist. You cannot possibly, and I would not advise you to, do that. So either you focus on being an analyst or you focus on being a scientist. All right, Sana has a question. Python basic knowledge required for data analytics or advanced? No, 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 no. We'll teach you basic Python. For data analytics, not, I told you, for data analytics, no prerequisite. For data analytics course, if you have never seen what is a code or what is a tech about this, no problem. You can still do it, and we'll teach you how to do it. There are different fields in data analytics where you can excel. It's not necessary that you have to code. You can use the BI tools and just be a business intelligence developer or a business intelligence analyst. So we'll teach you how to leverage those tools and analyze. See, your more important job is to analyze and provide strategy and recommendations. That is what is important. And that is a skill which you will develop naturally. All right. We are just teaching you tools that will help you do that. So for data analyst course, no prerequisite. For data science course, yes, there is a prerequisite. You should be from tech. All right. Prashant has a question, sir. I'm from commerce background. Yes, for commerce background, Prashant, data analytics is a right career choice. Exactly. Okay, Ajay. No, Ajay, you cannot. Why? You will not understand any of them because if you are doing two different things together and they are an entirely different thing, SQL and Python, for example, so you cannot do that together. And also, the courses are going at a different pace. So if you join a batch, if you, for example, you join a weekend batch, that means there's every Saturday, Sunday class. So we cannot have two separate classes. You cannot join that, right? You cannot be present in two separate classes. So you'll have to take them, and I'll advise you to take them separate because it's not a race, it's a learning. It has to have a pace, it has to have its own way, it has to have its own path. You cannot just fast forward it and go through it. Because if you do that, once you sit in the interview, you'll not be able to answer questions, and that's it. So you'll say that I'm not getting a job. But the real reason of not getting a job is because you were just fast forwarding through the course, not actually learning. So I would not advise doing that. Shani Singh, sir, I'm from commerce background. Yes, Shani, data analytics is the right choice for you. You're from commerce background. Akash says, I'm from healthcare professional, so data analytics course is good for me. It can be easy for me. Yes, Akash. For a healthcare professional, data analytics is a good course, and you will get a benefit. You will, because healthcare data analytics has a lot of scope these days. A lot of analytics work is being done in data in uh, healthcare industry, and you will definitely have an advantage because you know the data, you know the market, you know the industry. So you should definitely go ahead with data analytics course, Akash. Manoranjan has a question. Sir, you will teach only the need to know fields for data analysis of every subject or the whole subject? Manoranjan, we will teach you the subject to a level where you can go and work in any job as a junior or a associate data analyst. And then you obviously, as you grow in a job, you learn different techniques, you learn different tools, it keeps on revising. That is all the journey you have to do yourself. But we will make you job ready. That is what we'll be teaching you. Okay, Shani has a question. I have not basic knowledge in programming. Yes, Shani. For data analytics, as I told you, you do not need any basic programming or tech knowledge. For data science, you do. But since you're from commerce background, you're going for data analytics. It's not a problem. Don't worry. Sana has a question. Course duration is 6 months, including project and internship. No, course duration is for just the classes and the project submissions. That is for 6 months. The internships are separate. So 6 months plus 2 months of internship, 1 month paid, 1 month unpaid, and then placements. That is for data analytics. For data science, it will be 9 months of course and projects plus 2 months of internship, and then you enter into placements. I hope that point clears your question, Sana. All right, Sushmita has a question. Currently, I'm working as a medical scribe and have a bachelor degree in bioscience. Yes, as I told you, healthcare, bioscience, a lot of scope in data analytics. I think if you go ahead with data analytics course, it will really help you with your bioscience background. Anyone who has any other questions or queries? Please feel free to ask, even if you're asking the same question again. The doubt should be solved. That is the ultimate uh, motive of this demo session. That you should, once you go back from this, you should be very clear in your decisions. Okay, Sushmita has asked, is there any work from home job openings? Sushmita, as I told you, 65 to 70% jobs in data analytics and data science field are remote working. That is work from home. But it really depends at the time you pass. We cannot guarantee it because it's not in our hand. But when you pass out from the course, you can very well inform the placement officer that you will only be applying for remote or work from home jobs, and they will help you get interviews for those if they are openings. Okay. Um, Devashish has a question. I'm currently working to do internships. No, Devashish. It is just purely remote online internship will be online project. It will be there will be no meetings. There will be you will be briefed about the project and the internship, and then you have 1 month to do it at your own pace. It is completely online, so you don't have to leave your job, and you can simultaneously fulfill your work commitments while you do the internship. So that should not be a problem. Okay, Manish has a question, sir. Python is necessary for data. Yes, Manish. Python is necessary for data analysis. Python and R both are languages that are necessary for data analysis, and that is why we have included in both of our course curriculum. Okay, Shani has a question. I have not basic knowledge in any programming language. Shani, I told you, data analytics course does not have a prerequisite. You are from a commerce background, I have understood. It is fine. It is okay, Shani. You can go ahead with data analytics course. We will teach you first basic of everything, and then we will teach you how to use that tool and perform analysis. So don't worry, your commerce background will not hamper your growth. And once you pass out this course, you'll be equivalent to other students who were there in your class from different backgrounds. So don't worry. But you can only go for data analytics course. Okay, Akash sir, for project completion, if I require the help for completing the project. So Akash, project completion is actually your assessment. So we will not be helping you with that. Projects are your assessment. We are not taking some tests or exams. The projects that we'll be giving you are your assessment. Whatever you have learned, you have to apply and give us the project. So that is why project completion is assessments. So we'll not be helping you completing the projects. For internship project, if you face some problems, we'll definitely, for internship projects, you can write to your tutors or mentors and they will guide you or help you through that for internship projects, but not for the projects that will be given to you during the course. Those are assessment based. Okay, Prashant says, sir, recently I've completed my BCom honors. Should I go for MBA in business analytics? And with this course, is it right for me or this course is sufficient? Prashant, to be really honest, I would say you go for MBA and this course because obviously MBA adds a value, definitely adds a value. So, but the beauty of this data analytics courses, we have designed it in a way that you can pursue it along with your MBA. And by the time your MBA would be for 2 years, and this will be completed in 6 months. So by the time you pass out from the MBA, you already will have a data analytics certificate from us, a project internship certificate. And once you pass out your MBA, you sit for interviews through your MBA college, you will have much more advantage than other students who will be sitting for interviews. Yeah, Mohammed, Vikas will be sharing the when the program is starting, what are the batches, what are the timings, all of that. Vikas will be sharing that shortly, along with the fees and financials. Right. Swati Priya has a question, sir, like Excel, SQL, Python will go from basic or yes. Swati Priya, don't worry, we'll start everything from basic because we know that in data analytics course, people are from different backgrounds. They are from different. Some of these students have not seen any of the tech stuff ever in their entire life. So we know that, and we take that in consideration, and we start with basics. We start with foundations, and then we move ahead. So don't worry. For all of the courses, we do that. No, Shani, in 6 months we'll start from basic and we'll in 6 months you'll be at a level where I'll say intermediate to advanced level. The course will start from the basic, but after 6 months you will be at intermediate to advanced level. Prashant, if MBA is online, then that is like cherry on the ice. I mean, it's like icing on the cake. You can do that MBA and this thing as well together. It would definitely add value, Prashant. Any other questions? All right, because I think you can continue. If someone has a question, they can write in analyst too.
Sure, sir, of course. So thank you so much, Jatin sir, for giving the presentation today. So guys, I will be giving you a brief walkthrough of the program details once again, and you will also get a brief walkthrough of your student portal, what it is going to look like, how is it going to look like, and what it entails. So just allow me a moment to share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everybody. Just type in the chat box with a quick response, yes or no. All right. Okay. So this is just going to be a quick walkthrough of the program once again. The program that we are talking about is known as the Data Analytics Master Course. And also we have a similar program to this, which is known as the Data Science Master Course. The Data Analytics Master Course is going to be of 6 months, and the Data Science Master Course is going to be of 9 months. Both of the courses are in alignment with Google and Microsoft, and it is approved by MSME Department of Government of India, as you can see on my screen. So I just saw a question from Mohammed, that is there any additional cost for the Google and Microsoft certificates? Yes, Mohammed, there will be an additional cost that you will be required to give for the Google and Microsoft certificate, not necessarily for the certificate, it is for the exam that will be conducted for those certificates. So the Google certificate, it costs 1200 rupees, and Microsoft certificate, it costs 1600 rupees, which is roughly between 15 to $20, 20 US dollars. So you can, it's just since you're living outside of India, that is why I converted the amount as per USD. All right. And these are some course highlights. You will have 160 plus hours of lectures, 100 plus hours of assignments, 8 plus live projects, 10 plus case studies. So that means we are giving you thorough knowledge, thorough understanding of data analytics tools and skill set from absolute scratch. And then step by step through practical learning, through live projects, through case studies, and through weekly assignments, we will be taking you to the advanced level of training. All right. And there will be 7 tools that will be covered overall, which will include advanced Excel, VBA, SQL. You will learn about Power BI, you will learn about Python, Tableau, R, and Alteryx. And for each module, you will have a final project. As you can see on my screen, this is the advanced Excel project, which is known as a sales performance analysis. You will have a similar project for VBA, another project for SQL. Similarly, you will have a final project for each and every module that will be taken as your assessment. We are going to evaluate your progress, and we will be giving you feedbacks based on those projects so that you can understand where you are standing and what are the modules that you need to improve on. Apart from the theoretical and the practical learning, there will be a 1 month paid internship that will allow you to get a stipend as well as the internship certificate, and it will allow you to implement all of the skill set that you have developed over the past 6 months into a professional setting. Okay, this will help you with a kickstart in your data analytics journey. And apart from the paid internship, there is going to be a project based internship as well, in which you guys will be given projects from companies like Accenture, PwC, TCS, and Quantium. As you can see here, the projects will ensure hands on learning. So PwC, Accenture, Quantium, TCS, they are in tie-up with this. We are going to provide you real-time data sets from these organizations, and you will be working on their projects. And these companies will give you their own project completion certificate. So that will add a lot of value in your profile. Okay. And you have 8 global accredited certificates. Of course, the course completion certificate is there, approved by MSME, and Google and Microsoft certificates are there. A paid internship certificate will be given to you, and as I've just mentioned, the projects that will be given to you by 4 companies, they will also give you their own project completion certificate. And apart from that, you will have lifetime access to the LMS. Now, LMS is what? It is your student portal. I'll just show you guys here how your student portal is going to look like. So this is my LMS. If I go on the My Courses section, right now I'm enrolled in three courses: content writing, data analytics, and data science course. So let's click on the data analytics master course. You have to go on the curriculum section. In the curriculum section, you will be finding all the assignments, all the recorded videos of the live classes, and all the final projects that you need to work upon and submit in order to complete the course. So I'll just give you a quick example here. So this is module data analytics using Excel and VBA. All right. Under this module, you will find that there are separate sections for session recordings, weekend classes, session recordings, weekday classes. All of the classes that you are going to be taking in the program will be uploaded in the same portal. Okay. So, for example, in the previous weekend, Miss Vantana took a class for VBA. It was the third session for VBA. All right. And it was uploaded within 24 hours on the same portal. So if anybody who either missed that particular class that was taken on 3rd of November, or anybody who wishes to revise some topics from that particular class, they can come back here. They can just click on this link and they will be redirected to the recorded video and they can watch it as per their convenience whenever they are free. All right. Similarly, for the weekday batch as well, we have uploaded all the class recordings. The latest class recordings you will be able to find within 24 hours of the previously taken session. And you will be given access to the class worksheets as well. So many times your professors, your teachers are going to use their own files, their own worksheets in order to help you understand the implementation of different tools. So if you want to take those worksheets, those files as your reference points, then you can find them on the LMS portal itself. We have uploaded them for your references, and you will be given assignments on a weekly basis. So for the previous week, we gave this weekly assignment, and you will have assignment files that you can download from here, and you will have the Excel assignment sheet that you can open. The questions are here. All you need to do is just perform the analysis that was trained to you by the professor in the class. Okay. So one more thing that I would like to mention here, as you can see, this is the course progress. It is currently at 54%, right? Now, why is it at 54%? Because I have marked some of the topics, some of the lessons in this LMS as completed. If you can see clearly, it is marked as green. So till this point, all these lessons are marked as green, but this one is not marked as green. What if I complete this lesson? I just completed this lesson and I am also going to complete this lesson as well. Now, what's going to happen to the course progress? It is going to increase. It will grow. From 54%, it went up to 58%, right? So what will happen if the course progress reaches 100%? The continue button that you see here will change to download certificate. All right. This is going to help you to track your own progress as and when you will be doing the course. So simultaneously, you can track your own progress by marking all the lessons complete. And once you reach to the 100% level, then you can download the certificate on your own. Okay. So we have bifurcated each and every module very clearly. It is very easy to navigate. This is going to be a student portal and your one-stop destination. And as I was explaining, you will be given lifetime access to this LMS portal. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's suppose you have completed the course, and now after completing the course, it's been a few years, and the field that we are talking about, data analytics, it is very dynamic. It changes from time to time. There are new updates in the market, new trends in the market, and since we are one of the leading giants in the data analytics education, we are obliged to update our course content from time to time, right? So there will be new additions in the LMS portal even after you have completed the course, right? You will still have the access to the LMS portal. You can log into the LMS and you can find all the newly updated course content over there. Okay. If you wish to, if you wish to watch the recorded videos, or even if you wish to watch the live classes for new course content, you can just request for it and we will give you the access and the class links for that. That too without asking for any additional amount. So you are making a lifetime investment by taking this course. So you can always upgrade yourself, upskill yourself to sustain in this industry. Okay. This is one of the major USPs of this course. And yes, most important part, job interviews, the placement support. And this is precisely the reason why many of you are pursuing this program, looking to pursue this course. So here at IIM Skills, we are providing placement assistance and interview guarantee. All right. And we have more than 500 uh, placement partners on a global level. Okay. So, what we tend to do, we conduct different placement activities for you, such as resume building sessions, mock interview preparation, LinkedIn profile building. Okay, these are the three major things that we do for you. So, in your resume building, your CV will be curated from our placement team. It will be redesigned. Your previous skill set, your previous experience will be integrated with the technical skills of data analytics that you will learn from this course. Similarly, this same case goes for the data science course as well. The placement process is the same. So all the skill set will be mentioned in the resume, and then all the portfolio that you will develop, the portfolio of projects that you will develop uh, throughout the program will be attached with your CV, and all the certificates will also be attached with your CV, and it will be circulated among different companies that will be hiring at the time of your course completion. Also, it depends on your preferred job location as well. Okay. So this is part of the resume building process. Your mock interview training will also be given. So during the mock interview, you will be prepared how to present yourself in the actual interview setting, and also what kind of questions can be asked to you, and the trainers and the interview panel that will be taking this practice interview will be giving you a proper feedback that on what areas you need to improve on, so that you can be prepared well enough before you appear for the actual interview. All right. And LinkedIn profile building, it is very necessary in this day and age, because LinkedIn is a community. You can connect with like-minded people, industry leaders, that will also enhance your chances of getting placed and getting employed, right? Some people can directly approach you on LinkedIn for any kind of job or any kind of project. So that is a very important tool to have. So if in case you do not have a LinkedIn profile, we will help you build it. If you do have a LinkedIn profile, we will help you optimize it. Okay. Communication skills, of course, we will help you with that as well. If anybody who has uh, below par communication skills, or they need improvement on that, we will also be working on that. Problem solving skills, critical thinking skills, case studies will be given to you, business case studies will be given to you to help you enhance your problem solving skills. Okay. And there will be different activities that will be conducted throughout the initial 6 months of the training, such as puzzles, hackathons, competitions, so that you can know who you are up against, who you are uh, who you are learning with. It will also help you to understand other people's thought process, right? And how they approach towards a problem. So it is a very um, competitive, yet it is a great learning process. And I know a lot of you are waiting to hear what are the upcoming batches. So I would like to inform you guys, the upcoming batches are starting very soon for both the courses, data analytics and data science. We have a weekend batch and we have a weekday batch as well. I would like to tell you all the timings first. In the weekend batch, we have classes on every Saturday and Sunday, and the timings are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And since this is Indian Standard Time and we have many people who have joined this session who are currently living outside of India, who are not Indian citizens, you need to convert these timings as per your current time zone so that you can join the classes live. Okay. Similarly, for the weekday batch, the the classes will be taken on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the timings are 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. as per Indian Standard Time. Again, convert the timing as per your current time zone if you're not living in India. So the weekend batch is starting from 10th of November, which is just in the next 3 days, and the weekday batch it is starting from 14th November, which is 1 week away. So I just want to know from you guys a quick survey that I would like to take here. How many of you are willing to go ahead for the weekday batch, and how many of you are willing to go ahead for the weekend batch? Just type in the chat box so that I can have a clear picture. If you are looking for the weekend batch, type weekend. If you're looking for the weekday batch, type weekday. Manoranjan Sahu is willing to go for the weekend batch. Rishabh Thakur for the weekend batch. Dia Saha for weekend. Mohammed for weekend. Okay, most of you for weekend. Okay, there is some love shown to the weekday batch as well. Saifuddin Ali and Sana Rao. All right. Joyce for the weekday batch. All right. And how many of you are willing to go pursue the data analytics course, and how many of you are willing to pursue the data science course? So that we can have a clear picture of that as well. Just type in DA if you want to pursue DA, and type in DS if you want to pursue data science. Okay. All right. Okay, so everybody is looking for the data analytics course only. Okay. So since the batches are starting very soon, we are just three days away from the weekend batch to begin, and 7 days away from the weekday batch to begin. Okay, and we are still taking enrollments, and we have very limited seats left. Right. So I have a little surprise for you guys. Right. I would like to provide you all with a limited period offer on our data analytics program. Okay, which will allow you to get the course at a discounted price. Okay, for the placement assistance program in data analytics. Okay, the offer is of 10%. Okay, if you enroll in the data analytics program, and if you enroll the next by the next 3 hours, that means by midnight, it's almost 9:30 here in India. So you have 2.5 hours. If you enroll for the placement assistance program in data analytics in the next 2.5 hours, you are eligible for this discount. Okay. And I am going to share the link for the payment directly here in the chat box itself. Okay. Just allow me a moment. This is the registration link for the data analytics course. If you open this link, okay, it will show you the discounted price of the data analytics course. Okay, the original fee of the course for the placement assistance program, it is 49,900 plus GST. So the total price is 58,882 rupees. If you enroll in the course within the next 2.5 hours, you are eligible for a 10% discount. That will make the price come down to 52,994 rupees. And that will be the same price that will be shown to you once you open this link. Right? So before we end this session, I just want you to just copy this link. Yes, Anu, I know that you are already a paid student, and you have enrolled for the job guarantee program here in IIM Skills, and you have enrolled for the weekend batch, if I'm not wrong, right? Okay, all right. Best of luck. So, guys, we have Anu Gupta here, who has already joined the course, okay, and she's just taking the meeting today. So similarly, like I know, you can also be a part of this course and start your data analytics journey with IIM skills. Trust me, it is going to be a great investment, a lifetime investment for you guys. The job guarantee program, Sanarao, it is a guaranteed program for this particular course where you are guaranteed a placement, you are guaranteed work from home opportunities, but it costs extra, costs different than the placement assistance program. It will cost you 1,49,900 plus GST. Okay. The link that I have shared in the chat box, it is for the placement assistance program. So Mohammed, the payment, I'll share the link again. So the link that I have shared to you in the chat box, it is the registration link for the data analytics course. Okay. If you wish to make the payment, you can just simply click on this link and you can proceed to make the payment for the course, and the price that is mentioned there, it is of a discounted amount. Okay, the original price for the course, it is 58,882 Indian rupee, but the price that is mentioned there, it is 52,994 Indian rupee. Although that just made me realize that you are not so you want to pay in INR. So what I can do for you, I'll ask your assigned counselor to directly connect with you over email or on WhatsApp after the session is over, so that they can guide you through the payment process on how you can register in your currency. Okay. So guys, do you have any questions before we end the session today? You can simply write in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and ask the question. Yes, Mohammed. I'll just check who is your assigned counselor and I'll ask them to be in touch with you. Yes, Evelyn, the fee, you need to pay it in one time, right? We have EMI plan, but that is only applicable for the Indian residents, since we have a third party platform here which only authorizes Indian banks to get the education loan. So for the people who are living outside of India, you can either pay in one time or you can connect with your assigned counselor if they can come up with a payment plan just for you, a customized payment plan. And if you do not know who is your assigned counselor, do not worry. I'll ask them to connect with you right after this session is over. All right, guys, any further questions? Right, Mohammed. Do not worry. I'll just check who is your counselor and I'll just ask them to provide you with a customized plan. All right. And then you can pay in installments. All right, guys. So for those who are still in the chat, I just want to ask you a simple question, like a feedback question, before I end the session today. How was the session for you guys? Did you enjoy it? Did you learn anything new today? Just type in the chat box how you like the session overall. And if you have any feedbacks for us, you can definitely write in the chat box and we can definitely improve on that part as well. Yes, Mohammed, you will get the recording as well of the same session. Thank you, Evelyn, for the feedback. Thank you, Mohammed. Looking forward to your enrollment, and we'll be more than happy to take you on as a student of IIM Skills.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for patiently
Thank you,
listening and
Jatin sir.
joining.
Thank you, sir, for joining today. All right, guys. Once again, I have shared the link in the chat box. Just you can just copy it and paste it in your notes. Okay, and you have this link is only valid till the next 2.5 hours. So if you are looking forward to enroll in the course, you can definitely use this link to make the payment. All right, and I hope you all have a great weekend ahead. Okay, thank you so much for joining today. Um, just give me a second. Rishabh is asking a question. Is there any weekend batch after 10 November? Rishabh, the dates are not out yet. It's still tentative right now, but if there is any, I'll definitely inform you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Have a great day ahead, and great weekend ahead. All right, and yes, best wishes from my side to each and every one of you, and I'm looking forward to take you on as the students of IIM Skills. Goodbye, guys.